go. All right, kids.
Peace.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Lots
you know
of
what?
peace.
I'm so excited you're here. Everybody is.
Thank you, Steph.
Yeah.
Good to be
You know
here.
what? I was gonna wear my lucky bra today, but I didn't because no. This is why. I'm gonna tell you why. I didn't
Okay.
feel like I needed luck today with you because
No?
we're good.
We're good.
Yeah. But I might change my bra for tonight.
You do that.
Isn't that funny?
You do that.
Here we go. We're live.
There we go.
All right, we're live. All right.
We are
All
live.
right, here we go. We're live. My connection is weak, so kids out there in Facebook land, imagine being in a radio
Peace.
station and it's, you know what? It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
And that's
Whatever
the
happens,
truth.
happens. All
That's
right.
the truth.
You know my nose runs every time I'm on the air.
Does it really?
Yeah, because it's the adrenaline. I love it. I do it. It happens in Boston when I'm on the radio in Boston.
That could have explained Trump's little sniffles when he was on the debates.
Yeah, maybe it was him. I don't know. I didn't watch any of it. Just call me an informed American. So,
I guess
but I
these-
did vote.
These aren't on yet, right? These don't go
No,
on.
not yet. No, not until they give us the signal. Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Gina.
G, hang in there, baby. Love you.
Is she all right?
Yeah.
All right.
She's just working.
Oh, all right.
She's just working.
Oh, yeah, I know. She wanted to be here. You could have been here. It's all fun. What? What is this? This is interesting. Oh, don't play this on my show. Play my shit on my show. Don't play this on my show. She needs to pay me. No. No, I want money for that. Hey. Here we go. Here we go, kids.
It's mine. I don't think my mic is on.
It'll be on. He's on here. Is it on? Is it plugged in? Just
It's
work.
over here.
Is it plugged in?
Yeah.
Okay. I love 860.
Every Thursday, 11 a.m. until noon.
Oh, these are yours.
For tips on enhancing your life by balancing body, mind, and heart.
And featuring Living Atlanta.
Find out where to go this weekend.
Steffi, you're so classic. Hey, this is the Just Steph Show. This is Steph Polaro. Everyone has two lives. The second one begins when you realize you only have one. We are second lifers. We're empty nesters, newly single, and those starting over age 3. You're healthy, happy, hip years are just beginning. The bad phone is connected, so give me a buzz to chat today. 404-355-8699. Tell me what's going on in your life. I want to hear from you. And you can also ask the coach in the square, John Hyatt.
Coach on the square, Coach of Love. Is in the
Yeah,
house.
call in, and if you've got some life coaching questions, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
Tell me what's going on.
I
and,
know.
we'll get it resolved.
So we've got a good show planned, and of course, as always, the Just Steph Rules of Dating and Living Atlanta for where to be this weekend. I have a big shout out to EJ in Dallas, Texas. He asked for a shout out, and I'm just so excited to have you back because we're
Thanks,
gonna.
Steph.
I love it.
Yeah.
We always have
We
such
always
a good
have
time.
fun. Always.
Yeah, and you know what? I have stuff going on in Living Atlanta, but I've tailored it down to just the weekend. But if you want to know where you can get half-price bottles of wine, half-price apps, all of that stuff, and everything that you need to know is on the Just Steph page, and it's juststeph.com/livingatlanta, and you can subscribe for 99 cents a month, and you will have everything that you need, plus a download of my book.
Yes, and the book is fantastic.
There
I've
you
read
go.
it.
That's
I've
worth
read
it.
It's a great
Right
story.
there.
It's a fun read. It's an easy read.
Yeah, because
Inspiring,
you know
totally.
the book is usually like $15, so that's it. That's a year's worth of
Heck
Living
yeah.
Atlanta.
That's right.
So yeah, so I'm excited about that. So you can log on. So for my men in the audience, we gotta talk about football
Okay.
a little bit.
All right,
So
go
who's
for
your
it.
team?
Oh, the Falcons, of course.
Oh, you gotta come to the meetup at Huey Louis. I'll tell
I
you.
haven't been to that yet.
Okay, it's fun.
Not this year.
Okay, so for college, Mississippi State is at Alabama at noon. Auburn is at Georgia, but who cares about Auburn, right? And so Georgia Tech is at Virginia Tech at 3:30. I'm sorry, the Georgia game is 3:30 as well. Wake Forest is at Louisville at 7 p.m. That's for you, Paul. I think you said you're going to that game in Louisville. And Minnesota is at Nebraska at 7:30 for my cool Nebraska guy. And tonight, for the NFL, the Browns are at the Ravens.
Okay.
And 1 o'clock game, Falcons at the Eagles.
Excellent.
So that's good. That's a good, that'll be Sunday Fun Day
That'll
for
be
the
a good
afternoon.
day.
Yes. And then for my girl Laura, the 49ers are at the Arizona Cardinals at 4:25. And it's a rematch for my boyfriend Tom Brady. The Seahawks are at the Patriots at 8:30. And for Monday Night Football, the Bengals are at the Giants.
All right.
So
Good
yay!
lineup.
It's going to be a fun football weekend.
Fun football weekend.
Yay! I never really liked football until I was down here with my kids being involved with the SEC.
Right.
So, they
Now
love
you
it.
have a new little passion going.
I know. Well, you read my book. You know
Yes.
why I didn't like football.
Yes.
And if you want to know why I never liked football, my sister and I hated it. So you can read it in my book, and it's under the chapter, What's the Spread?
What's the spread?
Yeah. I knew that all too well. We always knew what the spread was in my house.
Silver Lining Playbook.
So what'd you do last weekend? It was a big weekend.
Oh man, last weekend.
I did a lot of stuff. I was all over the place.
You tell me what you started doing. I'll try to remember what I did.
Well, last Thursday I went to, I was bouncing around because I didn't have my kids. So I went to Hal's. Then I ran over to Huey Louie's for the Falcons. And then I ran over to Sage to do a little dancing up in Alpharetta. I was OTP for most of the evening, which is extremely interesting for me. And then Friday, I went to New York Prime for happy hour, and then I ran over to Hal's, and then to Whiskey Mistress. I actually had a date.
There you go.
Yeah, he was nice. It was a lot of fun. Not for me, but fun. Like, super nice. Like, we had a blast. Just a really nice guy.
That's
It
what
was
you wanted
super
to
fun. He was, he was nice. He was fun. We had a great
do. You had a
time.
good time.
He was
No
awesome.
expectations.
And you know
no
what?
drama.
He totally dealt with the Just Steph stuff because we were all in my hood. You know what I mean? Like
That's
he was
perfect.
like, he said every time you walk away, someone says, "Oh my God, she's so great." And I was
Well, that's
like,
true.
"Well, thank you," but I mean, I'm not saying it for that,
No.
but it's like he was in my arena.
Your arena.
Yeah,
And he was
so-
comfortable there.
He was so comfortable. Yeah,
See?
that's
that means
what,
he's look.
he's
you got to
great.
be available to the other person's life and
Yeah.
what's going on. There.
I mean, he was in Hal. I mean, from the time I walk out of the car at Hal's, I mean, from the valet to the owner, I mean, and the clients.
Excellent.
So, it was all good.
And he rolled with it.
He did roll with it. He's a great guy. A lot of
Great.
fun. I hope we can be friends.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah. So Saturday morning, I ran over to Cardio Blast. I don't know how I do it. Every Saturday I get up and I do it.
You
I
do,
don't-
and you go live
The
on the way.
and the
on the way there.
vodka, and the vodka's just coming out of the pores.
Right,
But
right,
I do it, and but it's such a great group. And then I had a lunch date at Storico Fresco.
Okay.
That was a little odd. Yeah, a little odd. Not for me.
The guy or the place?
No, the food was great.
Food was good.
And then I went to Hammocks for a little football, and then I
Right.
went over to Simmy's party at Le Meridian.
Okay.
And then
How
I-
was that? I was going
It
to
was
go to
nice.
that,
You
and
know
I did
what?
not.
It was nice. It was a big crowd. I didn't really know anybody.
Right.
And sometimes by Saturday night I don't feel like schmoozing.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like
know
by
what
the
you
time I
mean.
want to kick back. So I actually left there and went to the Ritz to see Deb Bowman.
Okay.
Deb
And
Bowman
how
was
that?
playing. That was really nice. And one of my best girlfriends was there. So I was like, yay! Okay,
Awesome.
this is where I could kick. Like, I would just want to put my hair down.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just chill. And then Sunday I went to Huey Louie's for football. More Sunday Fun Day. I was with Kenny Minette.
Awesome.
He's my new boyfriend, I think. It's very funny.
Kenny's a great guy.
Yeah, he's funny. And
Always putting together those events.
yeah, he's fun. And then I had a girlfriend pick me up. We went over to Hudson Grill in Brookhaven, and
Nice.
just she wanted to celebrate my birthday with me. So
Nice.
that was it. So
Well, as you were recalling yours, I recalled mine. I didn't do a whole lot.
you chilled.
I chilled. I went to the gun show in Marietta twice. Looked around. Picked
Did
up
you
some
buy a gun?
ammo and
Did-
some holsters.
did you
Didn't
buy
buy
a
a gun. I mean, I could spend so much money in a place like that. It's ridiculous. But it was a lot of fun. Fun to walk
Where
around.
do you
and-
shoot?
Huh?
Where do you shoot?
I usually go, I've shot at Adventure Outdoors. They've got a really good range down there on South Cobb, and really big range, lots of big selection of guns to shoot. And that's where I took my guns most recently. So it's a
Fun.
lot of fun.
So you and your guns had a
Yeah,
field
yeah,
trip.
and I
Field
just kind
trip.
of hung out. Gina was out; she was down at the
Oh, I
beach for the
know.
weekend, so I was just
That little
chilling.
witch.
And,
She was away all
relaxing.
weekend at the
She
beach.
was. She
yeah.
was. It was just me.
I don't mean it.
Me and the
literal.
Yorkie, Stella, hanging out.
How fun is that? All right, so, we have to sort of move along because we're kind of tight on time. I wanted to talk a little bit about the holidays, having you here just before Thanksgiving, and I'm hoping that you'll come back before the new year so that we
Sure.
can talk about changing
New
things
Year's
up.
stuff. Change.
Yeah, so I wanted to quickly touch on dealing with family over the holidays and how to establish healthy boundaries with the hardest people in your life. Because you don't want them to you don't want them to be out of your life.
Yeah.
And it's so hard. And that could be children.
Right.
It could be children, it could be parents, it could be siblings.
Sure.
And sometimes it's really hard because I know that I'm going home to Boston.
Right.
And I want to sort of do my own thing. I want to do my thing.
Sure.
You
Sure.
know, and so I'm going to have to.
There's
Yeah.
so much with the family dynamic. I mean, books have been written about it. But I think, in essence, decide what kind of experience you want. Look, if you decide, I'm going to see family, and I know how it's going to be, Mom's going to do this, brother, sister's going to do this, Uncle Bob's going to be doing this, and I'm going to have a miserable time, and I'll just keep to myself, or there'll be the same family arguments. Guess what? If you put that out there, that's exactly what's going to happen.
That's right.
No doubt about it.
That's right.
Your best way is to say, you know what, I'm going to go no expectations. I'm going to allow every member of my family to be exactly who they are, as they are. I'm not judging anymore. But I'm also not going to engage or let them engage me in the old stuff. I'm just not available to it. So when they bring something up, I'm just saying, hey, I'm not really interested in discussing that. How are you doing? Change the subject. Talk about something different.
Right.
You always want to have firm boundaries for those things that are more serious or for more significant.
Right.
And at the worst case, you say, hey, it's been good seeing y'all. I'm going to go down to Mickey D's and grab a Big Mac and some fries for my festive meal, and everything's cool.
Right.
But on the most part, acceptance, allowance, looking at them differently, looking
Right.
at yourself differently, and instead of fighting it, just go with the flow.
Right. I think sometimes, for Italians, they, especially in Boston, everybody's so set. They just are the same, and I have changed.
Sure.
And
You're
I
different.
run around and I don't want to sit still. I don't
Right.
want to sit around and talk.
Right.
Like I want to run around and talk to people and go out and just see people and whatever. And then, and my aunt's like, what are you doing? Are you going to sit down for coffee? And I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I will. Like, well, I'm having my Nugo bar, but then I got to run.
Right.
I want to go work out and then I want to go work and I want,
Sure.
whatever. And
Sure.
I'm like running.
Sure.
And so that's kind of hard.
Yeah.
That's kind of hard for Italians because they want, everybody sits around the table and,
And that's what they do.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Well, now you can go in and say, look, I'm available for doing that, but it's not going to consume my entire time.
Yeah, you got 30 minutes.
Yeah. So you walk in, I'll have a cup of coffee. Oh, and I'm going to be doing this in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is hard.
Yeah.
Especially where I want to, it's funny, but you don't want, because everybody gets their feelings hurt.
They're sensitive.
Yeah, everybody's sensitive.
They're sensitive.
And they're loving. They want you around.
They want you around.
They want you around. That's,
Right.
that's
It
the
could
thing.
be worse. They could not want you around.
Yeah.
And sometimes that can be a blessing in and of itself too, depending on the family dynamic.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that is funny. Oh my gosh. But yeah, and I think sometimes, and how would people, I know that a lot of us second lifers have adult children.
Sure.
So how do we deal with the kids that are not cooperating during the holidays or whatever? I mean, for me, I sort of, like my son said to me, my kids are going with their dad for Thanksgiving to New York. That's why I'm going to Boston. But for Christmas, my older boy said, well, we're going to spend Christmas with his girlfriend's family. And you know what? I said, great. We'll see you after Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not hurt by that.
No.
But I think that there could be a lot of, that's just because I've grown and changed and evolved.
Right.
But I could be like, what do you mean? This is your family. You're not married yet.
Well, see, that's the thing.
And I'm not.
We can put so much significance on the holiday that it takes the holiday out of the holiday.
I know.
Because it's
not
too
fun.
much of a big deal. Especially as kids get older, they're doing their own thing. They may live somewhere else. They may be between family. They got their girlfriend's family and the boyfriend's family, and they're trying to see both and manage both. I don't gain anything by projecting a guilt trip on my kids because they can't see me or don't see me
Right.
or choose to go down to the beach for the weekend.
Right.
Why do I take that personal? Go live your life. Happy Thanksgiving. Have the best Thanksgiving ever. If you get a chance to pop in, pop in. Let's do something. If not, love you.
And you know what's so funny? What just came to my head is, if I did that to my kids, that's exactly what's going on with me in Boston.
Right,
You know what I mean? I would be doing to them exactly what I don't want.
right,
You know, people projecting onto me what they want me to
right,
do.
right.
So,
That's
you
the
know,
whole thing is to expect the holiday
I think that's why I've changed,
expectation.
though. I think that's why I've changed, because nobody else,
Right.
everybody up there is, you know,
Right.
doing the same thing. They're living great. I mean, they're nice families.
Yeah,
Everybody's,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
together all the time.
Yeah,
So it's a little different.
right.
But you know what? I want to talk about a little bit about dating. So we have some dating advice for second lifers, and we have the Just Steph rules of dating.
All right.
Dear future husband, here's a few things you need to know.
Okay, all right. So you know, I was reading up on starting a new relationships during the holidays, and I've read a lot about this, and I've actually talked to some of the dating experts about this. And like the dating apps get a little wacky this time of year because
Sure.
people are jonesing for somebody to be with them during the holidays.
Yeah, they hate to be alone.
Which is very funny to me. Like, I don't know why. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want a boyfriend. I like that. You know,
Sure.
that's, you know, everybody knows we talk about this. It's very funny about my whole dating situation.
Right,
But I don't care about, like, I don't want a present.
right,
You know, I'm not looking to have a boyfriend because I want a present, because really, I'm the gift giver anyway.
right.
I'm the giver.
Okay,
So I don't care. Like, I would love to give somebody a gift, but I'm not going to be. I don't want a boyfriend just for the sake of him giving me some junk or something. I don't know,
no,
whatever.
no,
You know,
no.
or
You-
whatever.
You don't want anything meaningless. You don't want.
And
it
I'm
to
not
be a
taking somebody new
spontaneous-
like that home
No,
for Christmas.
no.
You know, I mean, it's just not happening. You're not spending the holidays with me if I'm just starting a new relationship
Right,
at this age.
right. And there should be no expectation to.
Right.
So yeah, if you meet somebody new in the holiday period, don't think that it's got to be the whole family, thing. And oftentimes people aren't ready to meet family for several weeks or even a few months of dating until
Right.
they're familiar with each other.
Right. And then of course you have and then you don't want to take them around. If somebody has like a wacky family, you just take imagine that, you take some guy home.
Well, you know what? That's where you set their if you're going to bring somebody with you, just say, let me set your expectations about my family. You know what? They're a family. They're human, they're messy, they're crazy,
Right.
but they're great, they're nice, the food is great, you'll be welcome,
Right. Well, you know, it's funny, you know, when I was dating my ex-husband, he came to Christmas, I think it must have been Christmas Day, and they had no clue, what he was in for at
Right.
an Italian meal.
Sure.
I mean, he thought like the meal was over in 10 minutes, like it was nonstop.
It's an all-day experience.
It was all day long.
Right.
All night, all day, eating.
Yeah.
I mean, it just doesn't stop. The food and when it's over, they bring out the food from earlier,
Right.
you know, for leftovers, for sandwiches. So you're eating veal cutlet sandwiches later on. I mean,
Right.
it's just nonstop, so they don't realize it. So that would be, and then what? That's all you're going to eat?
Right. Have more.
What's the matter with you?
Yeah.
Did you eat before you came here? That's what you
Right.
would get.
Right. Well,
That's what I would say.
I tell you, one thing you do find out if you take a new relationship to your family or you go to theirs is it's a good test. It is a really good test because if they're comfortable, if they're go with the flow, if they're friendly and engaging and they don't mind the nuances and you're like, hey, we got to go do this now because mom wants to do this or Aunt Dorothy wants to do that, and they're like, hey, whatever. It's cool. Or if they're like, no, I don't want to do that. That person really annoys me. I'm going to spend time on my phone instead. You know what I mean? It's a really good test of how available they are, not just to your family, but how they'll show up available to you as well. It's a great
Well,
test.
you know, it's funny because I haven't brought anybody home to Boston.
Ah.
And I think that's why there was the last breakup, because we had a trip planned in June,
Right,
and he
right,
broke up because he was
right.
scared. I'm just
Could've
kidding.
been.
I'm just
Could've
kidding. I'm just kidding. But I that would be a real big test.
Yeah, it is but it's a good test.
Well, to be with my friends,
Yeah.
I
How
mean,
does this guy handle my family? How
I-
does he handle my friends? How does he handle himself?
yeah, I'll survive.
Right.
No, but I could just see me dragging somebody into Zeke's, in Everett with my high school friends, and them going, "Do you know her?"
Yeah.
Yeah, we know her too. We'll
fact-
kill ya.
In fact, we knew her before you knew her.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it was like, wow, what are you, from the South? Listen to the way you talk.
Right.
I mean, it would be very funny. Like, it would
Yeah.
just be so funny. It would just crack me up. So I'm waiting for that guy to bring home
Yeah.
to Boston. That would be I think I want to be a fly on the wall and watch.
Sure.
It'd be
Absolutely, you do.
Just for the laugh. I think it'd be funny.
Yeah.
And, you could see who could handle it.
Well, that's what I say. It's a good test.
Look,
If somebody's high maintenance, who's going to walk into a new family experience, a different family experience, in their high maintenance, you're going to see that right away.
I can't deal with high maintenance.
No.
I have a kid that's high maintenance. I can't deal with. I just can't. I need
Right.
easy.
Right.
At this age, don't you think that
Easy.
with the dating?
Easy. If it's not easy, you've got look. If it's not easy, you have the wrong person, or you're still have some things to work out.
Okay, there you
Okay.
go. So one way or another, there's some.
One way or another, either they're not a fit for you,
Or you're not.
or
You're not ready.
you're not ready. Okay.
You haven't dealt
road.
with your own stuff.
That doesn't mean once in a while you don't have a challenging situation to work through. That's different. If the norm of your life is easy and you get your occasional challenge, that's it. If
So-
all of your life is uphill, forget about it.
What do you think about the gift giving for the newbie?
For the newbie, again, you want to explain the family dynamic. A lot of families treat gifts in a unique way.
I'm saying
okay?
even between the couple that they're brand new.
I would say it should be a very simple, small, if gifts are exchanged, it should be a small exchange. Don't need a, $500 necklace or a $600 watch for the guy.
Or a Robert Graham shirt.
Yeah, or a Robert Graham shirt. No.
I like those.
You
No,
know?
you know what it is? I buy what I want them to wear.
Well, now that's different. The thing is you want to set an expectation. You don't want somebody to freak out or create somebody an awkwardness where you got him that kind of shirt and he gets you
A keychain.
A keychain.
Well, it could be a Louis Vuitton
Or
keychain.
a figurine, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Or Yadro.
Right.
Is that bad? A Yerman jewelry. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go. I'm just
Yeah.
putting it out there.
Sure. There
You
go.
never know. You never know.
So again, set your expectations, but be fair, be realistic, and don't put a whole lot of significance on it. It's just
Yeah.
a gift. It shouldn't be a big deal.
I think sometimes too, especially for for women who like me, I'm just naturally, I'm a giver in general. Like
Right.
let me cook you dinner. Let me, I'm a giver, but not. I don't like to. I'm not somebody that can be walked over either.
Well, and here's a good idea too. Oh, how do you approach gifts at the holidays? I prefer to cook you dinner.
There
You know what I
go.
mean? And you know what? If you bring flowers or a couple of bottles of wine or some champagne to that dinner,
That's it.
perfect.
We got it.
So set that out there. Put that out there.
Yay! All right, so you can you can talk about
You
it.
can
like,
talk. Let
Well,
people
because
talk.
I think it can be emasculate.
it.
I think it can be emasculating if you overdo and the guy doesn't.
And it can put a lot of pressure. Oh, geez, this is the first holiday, the first gift. I've got to go big. Maybe I can afford it. Maybe
Yeah,
I
go
really
big or go
can't,
home.
Am I trying to really, what am I trying to do? So let's talk about it. Talk.
Yeah, so that's the best thing
That's
you can
okay.
do
Yeah.
is to have that.
How do you want to do gifts this year? This is our first Christmas, and we're thinking about gifts. I'm up for something casual or something simple.
Right.
Boom.
Right.
Done.
And what about like New Year's? Because I had a problem last New Year's.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Well, there was the Alabama game was on at 8:00, and I did what I didn't. I lost myself. I didn't do. I mean, I wanted to go to Hal's,
Okay.
and
yeah.
so I sort of gave in to the football game on New Year's Eve, and I can tell That is never happening again, people. I don't really care. I'll go alone. Like, I would go alone. I
Right.
would go, I don't care. I'll go sit at Hal. I'm going to put on a cocktail dress and I'm going to the bar at Hal's and sitting alone. I would rather be alone. It's a party, Indy? That's right. So, I mean, I would. I'm not going to do it because there's those differences in what you want to do. I mean, if I'm going to stay home, I want to have a party.
Yeah,
I'm not eating pizza
right.
on New Year's Eve. It's just not happening.
Okay. See, there you go. This is an
I did
opportunity to
it.
talk. Opportunity. Hey, what do you want to do New Year's Eve? What I've typically done or what I really enjoy doing is this. What do you enjoy doing? Oh, are you available for this? You want to be able to do that? Let's figure it out. You
Yeah.
cannot go wrong communicating rather than setting some expectation or assumption out there and then being surprised when it rolls around that he or she wants to stay in for pizza and the other person wants to go out down for the peach drop or whatever.
Right. There you go. So it's all about chatting it up.
Chat it up.
So talk about it, put
Talk
it
about
out there, and I think there's always a way to work through anything.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't have to be the crazy Italian way where
Right.
people scream and yell. That doesn't have to, and really, it's so funny because I don't even do that. I mean, it's just, I'm so communicative in general, but I think people don't, there's also a fear with communicating what you want that you're going to, well, for me, that if I tell somebody what I want and what I want to do, that I'm going to lose them. They're going to say, okay, well,
Right.
go ahead, do it.
Right. Yeah.
And
Fear of rejection is the number one.
yeah, and abandonment, rejection. And I think a lot of us have that. We're a little afraid to communicate our hearts.
Right. Right. Some people don't feel safe having a want to be able to say, I want to do this.
Right.
They feel guilty and they think they have to always do what the other person wants, or they should always do what the other person wants. Own up to what you want. Be clear on what you want. Own up to it. Put it out there in a way that it's not challenging or offensive to somebody. Hey,
Right.
this is what I like. This is what I'd like to do. This is what I want to do. Are you available for this? What do you want to do?
Right.
What do we want to create? What do we want to create for New Year's?
Right.
What do we want to create for the family trip? How do we want to feel while we're up there? How do we want to talk to each other while we're up there? What are each other's expectations while we're up there?
Right. And I mean, I think, and it's really difficult when you do have fear from when you're bringing forward some past experiences.
Oh, yeah. We're looking
And
at
so-
it through that filter all the
Yeah,
time.
that's you're sort of
Yeah.
skewed.
Yeah.
Because, and then you don't want to lose yourself, because if you don't be true to yourself, then down the road there's going to be, I think it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
I think it just
fails
doesn't
every-
work in the end. And I think that's been my biggest problem with
It
my
fails
relationships.
every time, and that's why the most respectful thing you can do for yourself and for the other person is to be clear about what you want and then tell them, share that with them, and allow them to respond to it.
Right, and I think too, for me, it might seem, I have I'm very strong outwardly, but inside my heart is soft.
Sure.
So I think that comes across that
Right.
like I wouldn't be flexible. But the funny thing is if someone really nice said to me, well, could I please take you here?
Yeah.
I would like to do that. I'd be like, oh, you had me at hello.
Right.
Even though I want to go somewhere else or whatever, because, if they said, this is what I really want to be with you here.
Right. It would mean a lot to me if, boom,
Exactly.
that's a great lead-in. It would mean a lot to me if while we're up at my parents', we took my mom out to dinner.
Right.
Boom. Are you up for that?
Yeah, see?
Okay? Boom.
Our producer over there is saying, no, I don't want to go to
Yeah, it
dinner
might
with you.
depend.
I know, it depends on your
Yeah.
mother. But, I mean, so I think that, communicating where your heart is.
Yes.
And I think if you tell somebody that you really want them in your life or you want, and they say no to that, then then there's an issue there.
Well, and here's the big connection with that. I want you into if I want you in my life, I'm going to say I want you. If I think you have to be in my life, or you have to be with me, or you have to
yeah.
do this,
Mm-mm.
forget about it.
Well,
It's
that's not
going to
freedom.
work. Yeah,
That's not freedom.
honey, you have to do this. All right, when we go up there, you have to do this. No, it's not going to work if you say, hey, it would mean a lot to me if I would like.
Right.
Are you available? Oh, you're not? Okay, then then at least you have clarity. Then there's no false expectation.
Right, and then you have to see, is this gonna work for
Yeah,
you?
then you have to see if it's going to
You
work.
know, that's not gonna really fly in my family, or this isn't gonna fly with me because you're
Right.
not, if I say to you, I need you here,
Right.
or want you. And
Right.
when I say need,
Yeah.
I don't really mean in a needy way, but just sort of by my side at an
Sure.
event, or, you
Right.
know, because Just Steph has Just Steph events and all that stuff, and I really would like you to be with me on these events, and if you can't all the time,
Right.
then that's a problem,
Right.
for me.
Right. Well, and that's where you say that. You know, I love it when you're with me. I love it when you accompany me. I love it when we do this together.
Right.
You know, are you available?
Okay, we take a risk, be vulnerable, share your heart, and love always. We're going to take a short break when we come back. The Coach on the Square, this one is for the birthday peeps, Jim Weber, Dr. Ashraf, Tony Mosseri, and it's Jimarva?
Jamara,
Yeah, there it is. And it's-
Brookstown tonight.
Yeah, that, I'm going to be there.
Yes.
Yay, my house, baby. Here we go. We're late. Okay, so, hey, Sandra. Oh, Tony and Pember, I'm going to be giving you a shout out, babe, at the end. Stay tuned. All right. Are you on? So let's see. Maybe we can see who's watching. Who's watching? This is a good song.
There's Shirley and Brian.
Hi, Rusty. Hi, Deb.
Deborah's there.
Hi, Shirley.
Regan was on there. Gina.
Posh, I introduced you clowns to Miss Thing the day we met. What does that mean? Hi, Jennifer.
Oh, Faye? Is Miss Thing?
Oh.
Miss Thing, I think, is Faye.
Oh. The cool kids are watching. Yay!
Hey, Jen.
Of course they
What's
are.
up?
Here we go. That's we're on delay.
Yeah.
We're delayed.
It's a delay.
It is a delay. I don't know why. All right, kids. All right, what's everybody doing tonight? I'm going out because
We're going out.
I've got an interesting weekend.
Oh, introducing a new thing to the fam. My point is that it works out like a charm. That's Brian's point. You're right, Brian. Hey, when are we going to have a party up at the farm, man? Have you been to the farm yet?
I haven't been invited.
I haven't been to the farm yet. Come on.
Whatever.
We
Well,
need
if
to
I
fix
come up
that.
there, I'm sleeping over. I'm not driving.
There's Michelle O'Neill.
Hi, Michelle. She's saying hi, Gina.
Yeah.
Gina's not here, Michelle.
It is delayed, isn't it? Stay with me, Jennifer says.
I'll stay with you.
Springtime.
Oh, we're gonna have a party in the spring?
Party in the spring at the farm.
I'm a great party planner. Just
I'm up for
saying.
that.
Oh, that's what you do. Oopsie. I run great parties. Gee.
Spring farm fundraiser.
The Newport Farm.
The Newport Farm.
Oh, there's what I say. Newport Farm. Oopsie. It's a good song.
That's a good song. You got a green beret in the booth, man.
I know. We're behind by like 5 minutes.
Okay.
So we'll just,
Time to shut up.
no, I want you to talk about Veterans Day a little bit.
Yes.
For a minute.
Yes.
So,
That's important.
and then 10 seconds.
What's his name?
Okay. All right. We're back. Yay. All right. So I'm so excited that you're here. Well, let's talk about a little bit. You're a vet.
Yes.
Are you active?
Proudly.
You're not active. Because you were
No,
in
no,
the
I'm
guard.
not. I'm retired.
You're retired.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so we have our little phone is on here. Okay, so you said something
Veterans
today.
Day. Look, here's
some anniversary of the Marine Corps.
Marine Corps birthday today. Semper Fidelis. All the Marines out there, happy birthday. The U.S.
Okay.
Marine Corps. I think goes back to even before the Army. I'm not sure on the date, 1700s.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that.
Today I posted a picture of when they raised the flag on Iwo Jima
Yeah.
during World War II.
Mhm.
I know several Marines, all outstanding men and women, just pure professional, and just a lot of respect. And Veterans Day is coming up
It's
on
tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
Friday. There's a little noontime Veterans Day parade in the square, around the square in Marietta.
Oh,
So,
good. Are you
gonna
going?
Go up and check that out.
Yay.
Yeah. Look, here's the thing, y'all. Memorial Day in May
Mhm.
is when we celebrate those who gave their life in service. Okay? As a veteran, I'm honoring the fallen.
Right.
Veterans Day is when you honor all those who have served.
Right.
There's a big difference. So,
Past and current.
past and current, you know.
So, and thank
So-
you. If anybody's out there.
So
thank you.
we got an ex-Green Beret here in the booth over
There we
here.
go.
I don't know his name, but it's
Sky.
awesome. Yeah.
His name is Sky.
Yeah, so tomorrow's a great day to thank the veterans, all those who've served, men and women, past, present, and future,
Mhm.
and to just acknowledge their sacrifice, their family sacrifice, all of that.
And at New York Prime, veterans entrees are free. And the
Awesome.
people that you are with, the family members,
New York Prime
New York
offers
Prime.
free,
free entree for veterans,
right?
and your family members get like 25% off their
Wow,
entree.
what a gift! Yeah, there's a lot of gifts out there for those.
Yeah,
who
and
serve.
I was going to be talking about that in Living Atlanta, but
Yeah.
I want to say that now.
And
to you.
if you're out there serving right now, or you have served, thank you for your service and the service and sacrifice of your families.
And how appropriate right after the election, and I don't want to get into politics because
No, we won't talk
We're not going
about
to talk about that
No,
because I don't
no,
care.
no.
We are where we are.
Yep,
It doesn't matter.
we've got a
And
new
it is-
president, and
it
that's
is-
it.
That's
We're
it.
pressing
So
forward.
now we have to, bond together.
Right.
So that means with the veterans and everything else. So,
Absolutely.
wherever you stand in the election or whatever, but we are where we're at.
Yep.
Just like
God bless America.
Right. That's right. God bless America is right. So thank you for all your service.
Yeah, I loved it. 27 years. It was a good
God
ride.
bless
A lot of
America.
fun.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us about, I want to make sure that we get all your information to the audience about your services as a life coach.
Absolutely. I am John Hyatt, Hyatt, the coach on the square in Marietta, Georgia. Some people call me the coach of love because I'm a relationship expert and a life coach. And I work people, different issues going on, not all about relationships.
Mhm.
But if somebody's feeling stuck and they need some change in a new direction, they want to feel good about things, you can find me on the square in Marietta is where my office is. You can go to coachonthesquare.com or johnrhyatt.com or coachoflove.com.
Right, so you've got it all.
I've got it all.
You
And I've got a
all.
Facebook page, John Hyatt Coach.
Right, and you're on Twitter?
I'm on Twitter as Coach John Hyatt. I just started to open that account.
Right.
I need to be more active on my Twitter.
But I like some of the motivational memes that you're putting
Thank
out
you.
On the
the
John Hyatt page.
affirmations, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
John
So,
Hyatt Relationship Coach on
Yeah, I try and
Facebook.
share it on Just Steph because my Just Steph page tries to be motivational.
Right. If you go to the Facebook search bar and type in Coach John Hyatt, that will take you to my page.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, and you have lots of motivational, and then you have a Monday night.
I have a free Monday night class this Monday night, 7 to 8:30. We talk about the law of attraction. We talk about how to look at things in a different way that gets you moving in a new direction, resolution, peace, healing, confidence, all that.
Right, and putting
Good
it out,
stuff.
putting it out there, and really changing the way you're.
Yeah, being a deliberate creator for your life.
Absolutely. Well, I love it. I benefited from the classes, and I
It was
always
fun
enjoyed
having
it.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
good. I really like it. I mean, so what's the difference quickly between well, I want to say something. You don't have to be licensed or certified to be a life coach.
I am.
However, John is.
I'm a certified life coach. I am not a licensed therapist. I'm not
Right.
a psychologist, psychiatrist, or licensed clinical social worker. If you want those services, there's lots of people out there to help you with that. But if you've got some situation going on and you want to create some freedom and movement, come see me. I think I can help you change your perspective.
I think that there's a difference between the therapist and the life coaching.
Yes, different approaches, different models, different techniques.
Right.
My goal is not to keep you as a client for years and years and years. My goal is to help you work through your current situation
Set free.
and get set free, get moving.
And about what is hourly cost for life coaching, because people know that like this with the therapy, and I'll tell you what, across the board, therapists are they stopped taking insurance, a lot of therapists.
Yes,
So
yeah.
don't, if you have one that will take you, whatever, they might not be that great. I'm just
Right.
saying.
Okay.
I mean, I just know this.
Okay.
And
Sure.
so,
Well,
because I've been through, I wrote a blog called All the Shrinks I've Loved
Right.
Before. And I talked about all the shrinks that I've worked through in the last 17 years.
Sure.
And, I do have a shrink mate right now, and I love him. But, but I like the combination for me with the therapy and the life coaching
Sure.
and the law of attraction.
Sure.
For me, that works.
Yeah.
It might not work for everybody.
It might not work for everybody, and I've got a lot of respect for all the professionals that are in the industry and have got the education and,
Right.
and are licensed, appropriately, absolutely, and there's a need for their services. I have my own model of how I work through my
Right.
clients that seems to work with them.
I'll tell you what, for me, I have found that, so if I go to my therapist and then I come to your group, I feel like you'll hear the same message in different venues, and you think, okay, and if you hear it 2 or 3 times, you have to know that that's confirmation from God.
Right.
It's something that you need to really think about.
Sure.
So that's why I like to hear it from different sources, so that I can sort of put it together and discern for
Sure.
myself.
Sure.
So that's me, but people aren't like that. I'm very open to looking in the mirror and changing and looking at things. So
Sure.
and looking at myself and looking at my life and why am I not happy? I mean, this year has been a year for me, and I go, oh my gosh, where is my energy?
Right.
What am I doing?
Right. Which are good questions to ask yourself.
What am I thinking?
Those are the questions you want to ask yourself.
That's what I think, because it can't get. I mean, really, it's been bad.
Okay. Well, it's been an opportunity.
Right. Well, no, I've learned a lot.
Because you're going to be, coming out of this year, Steph, you're a completely different person than you were last
I'm
year.
totally different, and I'll tell you what,
Which is
thank
good.
God I had my birthday party, because I said, oh my gosh, it was like my October was so great. It was the one light in the whole year, and I love in my friends.
Right.
I mean, in learning. I'm not saying
Sure.
that, but I think I've said to my friends, I go, where is my energy? Why do these things keep happening in my world?
Right.
Like, what is happening? What am I doing to project all this stuff?
Right.
And am I not living my life appropriately, or whatever it has, whatever. Am I
And
not?
I get that perspective, but here's the key. The key is to not, when you have things going on, what sets you going down the wrong path is to judge yourself and say, what's wrong with me? That's the wrong question to ask. The right question to ask is, what is providing me an opportunity to learn? What is God trying to teach me right now about in this situation? What's the opportunity for the lesson? Nothing is wrong.
Right.
You haven't had a bad year. You know what you've had? You've had a growing year.
I'm tired
It's
of
a
growing.
growing year.
I'm tired
Well,
of growing. I don't want to
that's
grow
what life's all
anymore.
about.
I don't want to grow anymore.
Embrace the growing.
I want to lose weight. I don't want to grow. I'm tired of growing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll just be so great by New Year's Eve that I'm gonna be a star.
It's a process. It's a process for our roots to go a little deeper and for the branches and stuff to unfold.
All right, well, we're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, Living Atlanta. So
Yeah,
this
let's
one
see
is
what's going on.
Yeah, this one is for Barton Brown, Nikki Thompson, and Kelly Sanders. Thanks for liking my Just Steph and Living Atlanta pages, and this is Confident by Demi Lovato. All right, that was quick. All right, so let's see.
Let's see who's out there.
Who's out there? That's Shirley, right on, John.
Huh?
Shirley said,
Oh.
right on, John.
Thanks, Shirley.
Oh my God, I'm freezing in this studio.
It is cold in here.
Woo! Chilly, chilly. Thank God I have boots on and a jacket. It's such a good song.
Thank you, Michelle. Thanks, Shirley. What a good stuff, man.
Yeah, it's good. I can't even say what's going on what just recently happened in my life.
Hey, Sharon. Yeah.
Sharon.
Time to grow. Get growing, y'all. It's the season to grow. The leaves might be falling outside, but you're growing on the inside.
Yeah, that's it. Fall is a good
Fall's a
time.
good time.
It's a good It's a good metaphor for
Yes.
change.
Absolutely.
It really is. So yeah. Okay, so we can maybe shut the sound off. Like leave it on, but shut the sound off. So yeah, it's been crazy. It's been woo.
You're moving through it. You're moving through it. You'll be all right.
You know what? I just need my trip to Boston next week.
There you go. That's something
Because
to
then
look forward to.
I'm actually gonna be in the air up there.
Are you?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be on the radio. I'll let everybody know when and where. I'll post it. I'm gonna be working a little bit too.
Yeah.
You know, I'll probably work every day.
Okay.
And my college wants me to go and tour, and because they want me to work some of their college fairs in the southeast.
Yeah.
So I made a deal. I said I'll work your college fairs for free if you put my book in your bookstore.
Hey.
So we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. I got to go up there and sort of work that out.
Okay.
I'm not a very good. I'm
What
not
does that
very.
mean? You travel around and you do stuff?
Well, no. I mean, I'll just whatever they have locally here.
Oh,
I'll go.
locally
I'll
here,
go to
you'll
their
go
college
support.
fairs and just do that. I don't have a problem with that at all.
Okay. That
So-
sounds fun.
Yeah. I mean, I did it back in. Was it? It was the night that Rick Springfield was here in August or September. I was doing the college fair that night.
Right.
So I did it with them, but they want me to do it alone.
Okay.
They'll send me all the stuff and whatever. It's like, it's not a problem. I mean, if I
So
don't,
what do? Just kind of market the college?
I
people?
put up a little,
Little
put it
table
a table
somewhere
and
and
you just go
come
there
by.
and
Well, you can put up your Just Steph banner, right? Do
you
have
know
a Just
what,
Steph banner?
I think that,
Can you do that at the same time?
I think there's some rules with college fairs that you can't be giving away or doing stuff that's other than the college, which is fine.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't mean I couldn't have some of my media cards available and, 3:20, you got 20 seconds and we're back on. So, okay. All right, okay.
We are back.
We're back, and you wanted to know where to go this weekend. You've been waiting for Living Atlanta.
Yeah.
Hey, Betty Ann. Saturday night. Don't believe it, just watch.
Okay, so listen, before you go out, I'm reminding everybody, drink responsibly, drive responsibly, call Lyft, call Uber, call a cab, call a friend, don't drink
It's
and
so
drive.
worth it.
Yeah, designated
Worth
driver. I have like VIP Uber because I just,
You just do it all the time.
yes, I mean, I can't have 2 cocktails and worry about driving.
See, that's wise. You are a
I'm just not
wise
gonna
woman.
I'm just not going to do it.
No, it's not worth it.
And you know what? And I hate driving anyway. So that's why I need a boyfriend to drive me around.
Driving Miss Daisy.
Yeah, I love it. Driving just Steph.
Driving Just Steph.
All right. So what are you going to do this weekend?
This weekend, we've got on Saturday. There's like 3 different things going on.
Yeah.
There's the Great Gatsby Gala.
Mm-hmm.
There's another Make-A-Wish thing going, Stars and Cigars,
Fun.
and it's a James Bond kind of event.
Okay.
And there's another party going on this weekend, Saturday. Sunday, I don't know what we'll do yet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, tonight I'm going to go to Brookwood Grill to Jim's party.
Yep.
And then I was thinking about if I could get a partner in crime, I may go to Sage
Sage.
and dance.
Ooh, they get a little dancing.
Well, I'm already
floor at
out
Sage,
there.
don't they?
If I'm out there,
You're out there.
if I'm already OTP, I might as well stay.
BOTP.
Otherwise I might come back into Buckhead.
Embrace OTP
Yeah.
for the evening.
Yeah,
There
so
you go.
we'll see.
All right.
And then Friday we have dinner.
Yep. Yes. Looking
We're having
forward to
dinner.
it. Yep.
They're coming
Just
over.
us.
Yeah, and Gina.
Little night.
Just Gina, just Steph, and just
Just
John. at Just Steph's house.
At Just Steph's house.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
And then Saturday I'm going to do my cardio blast class always.
Okay.
And then Saturday night I am going to be rooting for the Great Gatsby Gala.
Okay.
I can't
Yeah.
be there. I've got kid stuff going
Right.
on.
Understand.
So real kid stuff.
I am going to be at the National Speakers Association on all day Saturday. They have
Okay.
their monthly meeting,
Yeah.
and then they have a Speakers Academy in the afternoon.
Right.
So I'm trying to up my professional speaking game and
There you
professional
go.
speaking business.
Good. Good. I've done that for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, I'm going to go to Huey Louie's for the Falcons
Might
meetup.
check that out on Sunday.
You know, with Kenny Minette
Yeah.
and his crew.
Right.
So it's super fun. I'm hoping that my consigliere Susan will go. So and then so Deb Bowman, she is now Wednesdays at the Regent Cocktail Club. Did you go to that?
Last week
How
we
was
were
it? Did
there.
you
It was
like
a
it?
gorgeous view. Steph did a fantastic job. It's a great venue. Lots of space, indoor and outdoor.
Good. Okay, I'm gonna get there one of
Yeah.
these days. It's a little hard for me on during the week.
Yeah.
So and so she's there Wednesdays at 7 at the Regent Cocktail Club. Now coming up this weekend, Deb has a jazz cabaret, and it's on the 11th and 12th at 8 p.m. at the Atlanta Lyric Studio in Marietta Square.
That's right on the square.
Right,
Yeah.
and so she's going to be working it there. Now, DJ Vanessa Hunley is tonight. She's at G's for Musicology Karaoke, and then Sunday Fun Day at the karaoke at G's as well. She had a party last night, and I couldn't go. I couldn't go to it. You know, I
Can't
just
get
she
to
had something.
everything, Steph.
It
You
was
just can't.
well, yeah. It's just lots of stuff going on now. Johnny Perazzo is so cute. I love him. He is at the Whiskey Mistress on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays during the happy hour. So
Right.
and he's super fun. And every Thursday is Pie Night at Your Pie. All locations, Buckhead, Perimeter, and Roswell, where select craft beers are nicely priced at $3.14. Now, there's music every night at Dixie Tavern, City Winery, Venkman's, and Smith's Old Bar.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
All these places are great. You can
Great
get on their
venues.
Facebook pages, on their websites. And here's the deal. If you don't want to scoot around like all the different places, you can find all of that information on the Just Steph Living Atlanta page. It's juststeph.com/Living Atlanta. You can subscribe for 99 cents a month. You get my book downloaded.
Awesome.
My book will be downloaded, and then you will have all of these in a calendar. So like you say, okay, what do we want to do Saturday? And then you pull up Saturday and everything's there.
99 cents a month?
Yeah, that's it. It's under $1.
Awesome.
And so, but you can just go
You
on.
know where everything's at. Is
Right.
that what
You can just
gotta
look, say,
scoop?
well, what do we want to do this weekend? And you can look at Friday, you can see everything that's going on. Well, they have half-price apps at the bar at Davio's, and then later on at the Whiskey Mistress is Johnny Perazzo,
Right.
and then later on after that is blah, blah, blah at the Punchline.
Right.
So, there's lots of stuff, you can look
Awesome.
at, and you can plan out your whole, month, for goodness sake.
Right.
But if you just want to know all the little details, it's all there. So, and so Thursdays at Johnny's Hideaway is dancing lessons with Dancing David. The Velvet Note is an open mic jam every Thursday from 8 p.m. to midnight, and you can schmooze with other musicians. That's $8.
Cool.
Now, tonight at Supply and Demand, my friend Joey, it's their 1-year anniversary celebration at 8:30, and it's complimentary hors d'oeuvres, champagne for ladies until 11, and there's a toast at midnight. They have a special guest host to be announced soon, and music will be provided by talented DJ Dak Patrick.
Awesome.
So yeah,
That's a cool venue.
yes. And at Venkman's is bumping the Mango at 9 p.m. for $8. Now tonight also at Havana Club is Jezebel Magazine's 20th anniversary party.
I think a lot of people are going to go to that.
Yeah, that's tonight?
Yeah.
I wonder what the dress is. Maybe I'll go there after the party.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably
Probably
dressy.
it starts at 11. It looks
It's
like.
a Jezebel event, so it's going to be dressed to impress kind of cocktail.
Oh, okay. Well, and Davio's has their happy hour. It's their celeb happy hour, and it's tonight. And it's Camille Sparkman, owner of the Cutting Edge Modern Day Art Gallery, Articulate, and it's an evening of seasonal cocktails and appetizers on the patio. Now, Fridays at Red Martini is Flashback Fridays, and it's old school hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah. And Red Sky in East Cobb.
East Cobb.
They have dueling pianos. Their food is really good.
Johnson Ferry Road.
Yes. And the Whiskey Mistress has no cover on Friday and Saturday before 9. And, of course, they have Rick Seymour. Early on Friday and Saturday is Johnny Perazzo. A little later is Rick Seymour Band. And
Awesome.
the music is awesome. And, Billy Allen will get up there and,
Yep.
and belt
Do
out
his
a few.
thing.
Yes.
Yep.
Now, Friday at New York Prime is Saluting Our Veterans, free entrees for vets and active military, and 25% off entree for a company family.
Wow.
So, and that's a great,
That's a good deal.
great deal. You can go and get a nice filet.
Yeah. I
Or,
haven't had a filet. I haven't eaten at New York Prime yet.
oh, the food is
Good
delicious.
filet. How does the filet there compare to house?
Okay, you know what? But they're both delicious. Don't put me in
I
that
won't.
spot. You know, they're both really good.
I
mean,
like to
they're
compare
both,
filet
You know
qualities.
what? I mean, they're both delicious. They're
Okay.
both really good.
All right.
So, yeah, Bankman's has a Yacht Rock Schooner at $9:30 for $8, and there's also the Humanitarian Awards Gala at Villa Christina from 6 to 10. Thunder Gypsy is rocking for the veterans at Smithsonian Bar. And for Saturday, of course, is the free Cardio Blast workout at Body Design Personal Training in Midtown, where I'll be at 10 a.m. The Great Gatsby Gala at Spring Hall. Now, that's 33events.com. You can't miss that event. It's benefiting Bert's Big Adventure. It's my friend Stacy Weiss, and that's her gig.
Yes.
And it's for terminally ill children and their families. They get a first-class trip to Disney World. So this is a must. You must go to this. This is important. And you know what? Just buy the ticket.
Yes.
Just buy the ticket, please. There's also second helpings Atlanta Taste of the Trucks at the Concourse Office Park, and that's 11 to 7 p.m. And Brookhaven Brunch Festival at Brookhaven Park from 12 to 5. Now Sundays. Now, have you been here? Johnny McCracken's on the square.
Johnny McCracken's is awesome. They have an awesome beer selection. They've
What about
got good
karaoke?
Irish
They have
food.
karaoke on
They
Sunday
have
night.
karaoke.
Have you been there
And
for karaoke?
typically on a Friday and Saturday, they have
Live music?
live music.
Yep. Okay, so I heard it's supposed
It's
to be fun there.
It's the oldest firehouse, volunteer firehouse, in one of the oldest ones. It goes way back.
How fun is that?
Yeah.
Now, of course, the Falcons versus the Eagles at noon time. It's at 1, but the party starts at Huey Louie's at noon. I'll be there hanging out, so come say hi to Just Steph. Johnny's Hideaway, their live music is cold draft beer, and that's at $8:30 and a $5 cover. They're very good, too. Now, Wednesday is the James Bond Masquerade Gala fundraiser at Park Tavern. It's 7:30 to 11. It's $65, and it's talking about victims, and it's benefiting victims of human
That sounds like a really
trafficking.
good event.
Yeah, and so looking ahead, on the 15th of November, that's Tuesday, is Network Over 40 at 3 Sheets, and the 17th is Whiskey and Wine at Le Meridian, Atlanta. The 18th is Electric Ave at Smithsonian Bar, and there's also the pre-opening of 5 Seasons on the west side that weekend too, the 18th and 19th, and on New Year's Eve, the Indigo Girls are at City Winery. I have a shout out to my Boston birthday peeps, my nephew Johnny D, Brian Daly, and Tony and Pemba. Happy birthday. Next week we have Rusty, and then we're on a little
Yes.
break for Thanksgiving, and then we have Caitlin Pratt for Fox News coming in on the 1st
Oh, nice.
of
That'll be
December.
fun.
And we have December is filled. So we're good. We're going to have a great month, and we're going to enjoy the holidays. So check me out on Facebook, and I'm on Twitter at Steph Palermo. I have my Just Steph page on Facebook, my Living Atlanta page. I'm on YouTube, on Instagram, Just Steph1. And also don't forget to subscribe to juststeph.com/Living Atlanta. And
You're everywhere.
I'm everywhere.
You are.
Yeah.
That's just
Will
how
you come?
you roll.
You'll come back the end of December.
Absolutely.
Are you gonna be around the 29th?
The 29th. Yeah.
If you're around, I want to get you
I'll
back
be
on
in
here.
town. Let's do it.
We'll
Let's do
talk
the New
about
Year's Eve thing.
yeah. So we'll be talking about that. Now next week we're going to have for Living in Atlanta. It's just Thanksgiving stuff. So we'll be talking about that. Where to be for Thanksgiving. So I love you all. Wishing you love, balance, and peace.
Take
Ciao,
care,
ciao,
y'all.
baby. Love
Take
you.
care.
Thanks for tuning in.
Woo! We did it.
Are you just down to a 60-minute?
Yeah. I'll talk about that off air. Bye.